and Angelo Zingham. Sewa Adagorite and Angelo Zingham. 1, 2. Are here with us today because they have just returned very recently from a little sit-down with Finance Minister Jim Flaherty. Good morning.
Good morning.
So 5,000 students were given just a questionnaire to fill out what they think should happen with the budget, what your financial hopes are for Canada. There were 5 of you, weren't they, were selected to go and sit down with the federal finance minister. First of all, congratulations.
Yeah.
Amazing. Let's start with what kinds of questions you were asked on that questionnaire. Can you give me some examples?
Some of the questions were asked about based on spending issues, like is the deficit timeline, like is it too fast, is it too short? Another question was that Sewa focused on was like the spending category, like are mainly focused on the deficit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we were asked, like, should we increase personal income taxes or corporate taxes and things of such.
So how old are you guys?
I'm 15.
I'm 17.
Wow. I do not know if corporate versus private spending was on my radar at 15.
No, I was going to say, the stereotype is that young people such as yourselves don't care about these issues.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you feel about that?
It's somewhat true. I mean, like, it's just because we're interested in it because I find civics quite interesting. Yeah. But, like, my friends don't exactly feel the same way, so.
Right. And what makes you concerned or what gives you an interest? Is it the idea that your generation will inherit whatever's happening now?
Exactly that. Like, we are the generation that's going to take the results of what people today do, so we have to make sure that it gets done.
Okay. So you go to Ottawa. And explain how that all happens. You get let in. Take me through a bit of the process of getting there to meet the finance minister.
So we get in, we prep for questions, and then we go through a trial, and then for half an hour, like, we just wait, and then the finance minister comes in, and then for half an hour we sit down and we present, like, what students had to say about the budget.
Okay, so what kind of, did you hit them with some questions?
No, we just presented the results of the things that the students wanted or were most concerned about. So that's how we just talked to him about.
So how do you conduct this meeting? I mean, do you feel that he was taking you seriously? How did you feel about what you were able to contribute to the conversation?
I actually think he listened quite well. Like, his facial expressions, I was watching him really closely, and it's like, oh, you're finding this really interesting.
You're listening.
Yeah, you're
right?
listening.
A politician is listening to the young
being
people.
Heard, so.
That seems like a big responsibility that, you get the ear of the finance minister. Not a lot of people get that opportunity in that amount of time. Did you feel the responsibility of going in there and speaking for your generation?
I think we did, because it kind of gives us a voice for, like, the generation that can't vote yet. So, yeah, in a way it does.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a wonderful thing. We were talking today about what might come out of the budget and what we'll see in the headlines. Do you feel that even though you do get an audience with a finance minister, that your voice is being heard and that it will make a difference?
I think our voice is being heard, but I'm not sure if it's going to make a difference because although he said that the results of the students were similar to the results of the adults, so some of the things we talked about, like, I'm just going to watch if they're actually there and if he actually took into consideration what we were talking about.
So what are the most important practical things to you guys?
For me, it would be the deficit, because the impact that the generation has now, like, our generation will have to pay the consequences of the deficit. So, like, through that, like, the deficit is like $600 billion. So that's, like, a lot of money for our generation to handle.
Yeah. Never mind the interest. And you, Sewa?
It would be the taxes, like personal income, that we should reduce that, and instead of corporate taxes, and we should increase that since the difference is really, like, huge.
Increase corporate taxes.
Yes.
Politics in your future for the both of you?
Not for me, no.
No, not for you at all.
I think so, yes. Yeah.
Did the finance minister leave you with any parting thoughts? Did he react more strongly to one point than another that you guys made?
I think the fact that when we presented that over 5,000 students took part in the survey, he was shocked by those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he basically. And
shocked in a way that so many people of your age were interested.
Yeah, he said we're definitely going to continue the program, which is really exciting for us.
Well, you're both very impressive, and it's just great stuff. Thank you so much. Sewa Adagorite and Angelo Zingham. both are grade 10 and grade 11 student, both students at Toronto District Christian High School. Congratulations on your good work. It's
Okay, so the representative from our school